Yeah, welcome to the Punkery Show, live from the worst city in the worst city of Las Venturas. We had been speaking for about 3 minutes, and I forgot to press the start recording button. So that just
And before that, we were meant to start already 10 minutes ago,
ah
but Rashawn couldn't hear me and he started singing.
yeah. Kirsch went to go get some tea, and I was like, she couldn't have taken this long to get some tea. So I was reading chat, and I started singing. The song was called "Where Is the Fire?" and then I take a look at Discord, and I see her thing talking.
Yeah, well, the fag was here all the time. But
You're implying it's me, but that's wrong.
yeah.
Absolutely wrong. So we got back. I started the show, and then I realized I didn't start the show. I didn't press the
Well,
start recording button. But before we get into that again, at the beginning of each show, I want to shout out Lil Tank and Evolution. Those two groups have a lot of animosity, and they should make up or meet, have a conference call. I'm going to do that for every show, beginning of the show, obviously. Rush got complained earlier this week and by Kagura, who's part of Evolution, obviously. And Lil Tank is now a dude of Rush because anybody who goes against Evolution is a dude of Lil Tank. So, and Rush got mad on the forum. So that's how it be. So we're gonna say that at the beginning of every show. But like I was gonna say, until I realized that we were not on, is that shout out to NVIDIA. NVIDIA is getting some new snit. Obviously, CNO players don't really care because they're probably still on, integrated graphics. The CNR Internet cafes all have integrated graphics. Bombastic 150, I think, has an internet cafe or whatever the fuck. He charges a few pesos a hour or whatever to use the internet cafe.
is he putting those cards in?
Is he putting
The new card? Yeah. Like, imagine the internet cafe with 3090 in the PC.
it will close tomorrow. You put one 3090 in the PC, it will close tomorrow. That's really what it is. But listen, Kesh, it might be time for an upgrade, cocksucker.
Me?
It
But
might be
I have
time.
2070
No,
Super, bro.
not
I
for
ain't
you,
cheating.
not for you. For me, it's
What do
time
you have?
for
What
an
do you have?
upgrade.
What do you have?
I've got a 1070 Ti. It has served me, but I think it's time for an upgrade, cocksucker. Now, I'm kind of scared because Jensen Huang, the It Just Works guy from NVIDIA, he did an excellent job. I didn't watch the keynote or watch anything, but he did an excellent job advertising these new cards, alright? But first of all, before I get into that, I just want to...
Yeah, but you will buy some shit again.
I will
You
not
won't
buy
be
some
able.
snit.
You
I
won't
will
be
not
able
buy
to
some snit.
listen. You will not be able to afford 3090.
I'm not getting a 390.
You will not be able to afford 3080.
Oh, really?
So you will buy 3070, which is gonna be like 70, which is just
I'm not gonna
a little
listen.
peepee, little peepee.
First of all, I'm aiming towards the 3080, cocksucker. I'm aiming towards the 3080. But before I get into that, I just want to, to the sad people, all right? Because when they announced this snit, it was all trending on Twitter, and there were so many idiots on Twitter who were advertising how they bought a 2060 and 2070 Super in July. First of all, for all you people, if you bought, if
You heard?
no, you're fine because you didn't buy your 2070 Super,
Yeah,
but
but you know what happened? Sorry, I will just interrupt you now. So I got my 2070 in winter. Actually, I got it as a Christmas present, from my boss. Yes, I'm a good employee. I get gifts. So
God,
um, and I didn't open it. I didn't open it till July. I had 2070 Super all this time in new plastic wrapped box from Christmas till July because I didn't have monitor to plug it into.
Oh,
So by the time I got new monitor, actually I got new monitor just for the sake of having 2070 in my PC because it
oh,
had this DisplayPort, which my old, well, and HDMI as well, which my old monitor didn't support. So I'm one of those people who opened the 2070 Super plastic
I
wrapped
mean,
in July, and I kid you not, I had second thoughts. I was like, it's plastic wrapped. What if I would sell it as new? The second I open it, I cannot sell it as new anymore, you know? Because obviously like I have old graphics card. When my 1080 Ti died, I had spare 580, which is AMD card, and it's absolutely beautiful card. It's great. I love it. And I was like, well, I was doing just fine without 1080 Ti and NVIDIA cards this long. I might as well just sell this one as new, you know? I was literally thinking that in July or, yeah, June, July, something like that. And I was like, well, fuck it. It was a gift. It was given to me. YOLO, open it. And then new series gets released.
well, Kish, you always know I like to talk snit to you, but I can't really give you a proper snit talking at this moment. I have to really internalize that because I think it is a lot different had you bought it. But yeah, I don't know what to really say about that. Yeah, if you chose to sell it, you would have had to sell it in July or last month, obviously. You would have gotten the full value because now 2070 Supers, whether or not you open them or not, are now in the snit as far as value on eGay, I'm sure. But yeah, you're right. If you survived all that time without it, and the 580's pretty good, and is still good today, then maybe you should have waited 2 more months. But yeah, you're. I'll say this: you're not as dumb as the people who bought a 2070 Super or a 2060 Super new in
I
July or August.
I couldn't afford it either way.
I
So I
mean,
probably couldn't even afford the new series either.
oh no.
That's how it goes when you're
That's
poor and you need bosses to buy your shit.
Yes, that's just how it be. But yeah, I gotta finish talking snit. All right, so listen, a 2070 Super. Listen, if you bought anything higher than the 2060, so that means 2060 Super or higher, in July or especially August, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. First of all, when you're trying to spend $500, that's what the 2070 Super is. 500, probably 550. If you're spending that much cash on anything, whether it be a fridge, a stove, anything that costs that an AC, a
What?
speaker system.
That AC massaging you on top of cooling or what?
I don't know. People want extreme cooling, but if you're spending $500 on anything, you gotta do your research, cocksucker. You've obviously gotta say, how fast the card is in relativity to what you used to have or whatever. Probably didn't have anything before, but especially if you had something before.
I would
You had to know that there were new cards coming out in September, the 3070s coming out in November, and then you had to, put that in your thought process. But now everybody who spent $500 to $550 on a 2070 Super or $400 to $450 on a 2060 Super, they are hitting themselves right now, and you fucking should. You fucking should, because whoever did that, they're kind of objectively stupid. I'm sorry.
see, I don't even
I'm
oppose
sorry.
I don't even oppose people buying 2070 Super, even when like 3000 series is released, right? Because,
I
like,
disagree.
no, I mean, some people can be smart. Some people are like, all right, new series came out. I'm not able to afford it, right? but the 20s, like the 2000 series, is gonna drop in prices. So they still would do smart, like better choice if they waited, because it's only logical that the older generation is gonna drop in price. So even if they weren't after the new graphics cards because they can afford them, they still should have waited because
Oh, well, yeah, correct.
other generation is gonna drop in price, right?
Yeah, the 2080 Ti has already, as far as I heard, dropped to 800 on eGay. So, I mean, listen, it's been said for a couple months that the 3070 or whatever the fuck would be up to close to the 2080 or 2080 Ti. All right, listen, the 3080 is the value guy. But here's the meme. All right, and here's part of the great advertising from the real Jensen Huang of NVIDIA is they say that, for example, the 3070 is just a bit faster than the 2080 Ti. But does that mean in ray tracing or in how most people play their games, the rasterization snits? Now, if it's faster in ray tracing, you would think it's faster in regular rasterization. But who the fuck knows? Who knows? But everybody caught the bait. It may not be bait, but everybody caught the bait because, again, what if it's way faster in ray tracing and not so much faster in rasterization? Then we all took the bait. But I'm taking the bait.
What if we all took the bait and AMD is just gonna come out with something crazy?
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt
I
it.
mean, I doubt it myself, but it would be a good story.
It would be a good story, but I highly doubt that AMD, if NVIDIA is being truthful about this, I doubt that AMD is going to be able. I doubt AMD is going to be able to match a 3080 for that price.
Did my car disappear?
Oh no!
It was sparked 5 meters from the end. This game sucks.
I agree, this game sucks, but yes. See, the 3080 is coming, cocksucker. I'm gonna wait for the aftermarket cards. I understand that I ain't getting no Founders Edition. That sucks. I'm not getting that snit. I'm gonna wait for an EVGA card. I'm only buying EVGA. I don't give a snit. I'm getting
Hunter
EVGA.
editions are like...
I'm not getting
like
a
hot
edition.
oven.
Not exactly. I'm not getting that hot oven. EVGA, as far as I know, great customer support. You feel me?
Just don't get Zotac, please. Don't.
I'm not getting Zotac. Max Volume says he's still to 770. Maybe it could be time, cocksucker. Even though the 3060 ain't coming out till like next year, probably. But maybe time to upgrade, cocksucker. But no, ain't getting no Zotac. No Zotac. No Gigabyte. No MSI. Huh?
Oh, by the way, Gigabytes. Yeah, I mean, Gigabyte is like, their fans like to fuck up.
Owned.
But,
EVGA or nothing, right?
I think on the new series, already on 2000 series, I think the fans are super easily replaceable. I think they made like different mounting for the screws or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know, I'd have to watch a very detailed how-to video on that one, but listen, it's time to upgrade, alright?
What are you gonna do with the old one?
Probably try to sell it. Probably try to sell it, even though the
That means giving it away free to your sister.
well, she doesn't have a desktop. But the thing about it is that
Give it to poor CNR players. Who was it?
I don't know about that. I'm not too sure about that.
The Polish dude. What's his name?
Polky? I have no idea.
Oh, the dude who always builds bad PCs and it's...
Oh, Bustacat? Yes, Bustacat. Yes. I don't think I can get in contact with his mother to buy it.
Imagine 1070 coming his way. He would.
That's very true. He would. Yeah, you don't have to finish the sentence. He would. But still, Bustacat's not getting that snap.
I like it.
Busted against it. I think 1070 Ti's on eGay are like I don't remember 250. They're gonna definitely go down to like 200 or some shit, but
By the
that's
way,
fine.
shout out to Goonie.
Mm.
Goonie, who got muted indefinitely
Oh, and,
for for calling me a slut. And
I thought he got muted for talking shit about Serbia.
and then it didn't really. Well, he called me slut. I made him apologize. It was huge drama, and he was already walking a thin edge by the time. And then Parrish or someone else walked in a day later, and he called her a slut. And Catherine decided, GG, well played, ripped.
Oh, I thought that she muted him for talking snit about. So Vly put a link about some
No,
Serbian thing, and he talks snit
gonna
about Serbia, and then yeah, he got muted,
pedophile,
which makes sense. Des dead.
pedophile.
Pedophile 2 got destroyed. But
Oh, jeez. What? See through the clothes of little PH kids?
help! 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 We can't have that. But yeah, watch out, Gogsucker. Probably in October, we about to unbox that 3080, bitch.
You are,
Alright? I
you are
understand.
you're withholding information on the new hardware from Master Sean. Wow.
Okay, so here's the lowdown what NVIDIA says, alright?
No, no, no.
3080, huh?
I heard that you purchased something and you didn't tell
Oh,
us.
that's right. So, I've got both keyboards in my lap right now, but last
Wow.
week,
So like two girls in a lab.
yeah, that would be different. But so I got last week over the weekend got a new keyboard, G910 mechanical keyboard, cocksucker. Here are the keys right. Oh shit!
What switches?
Hold on, pressing
Red,
things.
red, blue, brown.
At this point, I've got it in turquoise right now, just straight up turquoise. I haven't messed with the RGB yet, or you
Sort of
know.
switches. That's some special Logitech switches or what?
Oh, you mean the G keys? Yes, I haven't put anything in the G keys yet.
No, 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 no. I mean like this like if you would take your key out, right, of the
Oh,
keyboard,
I haven't taken the
they
key out yet. No.
they have they're different colors, which means how stiff and responsive they are, kind of. And standardly, like most people use red, blue, and brown switches, I guess. And but I know that some companies they make completely their own switches, so it's not like even they're not like red or blue or brown or clear or black or whatever. They just are like, oh, this is Logitech G1 switch or like Zowie something switch.
Oh,
They're not like standardized. So
in that case, I'm not too sure. I'm a normal user when it comes to keyboards, so I don't know the types of switches. This is Babby's first mechanical keyboard, as far as I can figure. Okay, so I have no idea
how much
what
did you?
entails.
How much did you splash on it?
How much did I splash?
Like $150.
Well, it was 90 on Amazon, so that's what we
What?
splashed. Yes,
What?
that's
You
right.
mean was that cheap? It's not that cheap. The keyboard. I checked.
The Logitech G910.
It's not that cheap.
Well, then
Oh,
take a look at American Amazon, cocksucker. American Amazon got that stuff for like $91. All right, let's take a look right the fuck now.
ladies, Roshan is a rich man. You should.
XD. Yeah, it's gonna drop. Gonna drop on a
Did
fucking.
did you consult about the purchase with your mother?
Who?
Does
Who?
she know
It's
that you
$97. Excuse me, it's $97. No, obviously not.
does she know that you're spending premium bucks on keyboards these days?
Listen, she'll not know I'll drop on the 3080. All right, she won't know that. She won't know
Oh,
that. She can kiss my
so
fucking ass.
will you
All right?
carry it out of the boot of your car in the middle of the night when she's asleep,
Well,
like like a dead body?
well, a monitor is not as big as a graphics card, so I doubt that. You know, a graphics card is the size of a American football. You can just tuck it under your armpit. You know what I mean? But yes, yes, there's no consulting whatsoever. I only consult with myself. Okay, you understand me? I consult with myself to see what is best. All right, and that's just how it be. All right.
The liberating effect I had on you the past 2 years or so. I
Yes.
made you a man, not a boy.
Yes, I've been made. I've been a man to make my own decisions. You feel me? And to get what makes me happy. All right. And this keyboard is fucking bouse. You feel me?
I'm
It is
happy for
fucking
you.
bouse. Yes, I'm happy as well. Uh, it's a fucking brick though. I'm telling you. You can lift weights with
Heavy.
this. That.
Literally they're heavy because like the first mechanical keyboard I ordered, I was like, well, I don't even know if it's worth it or not. You know, I never had it before. So I ordered like one cheaper one, and it was from somewhere from China, I guess. I don't know. Who knows uh, where it was made?
Obviously.
But it surprised me, you know, because the reason that I bought it, obviously from China, it was because at the time, like mechanical keyboards were just getting very popular, and as they were getting very popular, they were getting very expensive as well because just whatever is popular is expensive.
Hmm.
So I was like, well, I don't know if it's worth it. I'll just order it from China, and it's gonna be cheap. It's gonna be way cheaper than if I order here. Well, not really. The keyboard was cheap, but I did not really have an idea of how heavy mechanical keyboards are compared to the regular plastic keyboard, right? So I ended up paying double the postage
Wow.
of the actual keyboard's worth it, like just for the postage because it was so heavy. So GG.
There you go.
Played
You didn't
played
go
my
big. You didn't
yeah.
go big,
Well,
and you ended up paying more than if you went big.
well,
GG.
right, right. I did. I paid more than what I wanted to pay, but
Yeah, you
in the end,
didn't. You did. Yeah.
I still paid less than I would have paid here in Europe at the time. Right now, like if I ordered right now, no, it would have been cheaper just to order here. But at the time, it still came out to be cheaper than if I would buy it here. But I didn't profit as much as I thought I would. So
Yep. That's why, guys. You gotta go big. All right.
you live
That's
and learn,
why.
bro.
You gotta go big. Because first of all, like with the NVIDIA thing, I was thinking, I wonder which one would be better, the 3080 or 3070. Well, they're within $200, right? But if you're dropping that much on a graphics card, you might as well go big. You know what I mean? So, you
Oh,
know, that's why the 3080 is in the eyesight right now. And when you talk about the keyboard, I've had the other keyboard for 7.5 years, alright? Bought that snit Amazon receipt from February of 2013. That's when I got the previous keyboard that I got. So I'm thinking, alright, that snit was Baus, lasted 7.5 years. It was worth whatever I paid for it, which I don't even know, but whatever it is.
like $20 for 7 years. That's
No,
a good.
no,
That's a
wrong. Hold on. Let me just take a look. G110. I'm still on the Amazon page. G110. All right. February 22nd, 2013. View this order. Let's see how much I paid for this in 2013. It was $85. Yes. Owned.
what?
Angry
What?
got destroyed. Angry got destroyed. The G110 in 2013 cost $85. Yes. Yes. So that's over 7 years, cocksucker? That's pretty good. Rest in peace to Angry, by the way. Rest in
I
peace.
don't have lights. Arresting prophet. Quick.
Oh, no. Yes, but, yeah, that's how it be.
Oh, thanks, Agent.
After 7 years, you gotta get the splash. Speaking of Agent M, though, the NBA is back. It is back. About a day or two after last week's show, they decided to come back as expected. That strike did not do a snip.
I
But,
have a thing or two to say about it.
Well, before he gets, let me just get the little overview. So, the beloved Mavericks got beaten in six by the LA Clippers, Kawhi, Paul George, and the Ganag. And Luka Doncic, as far as I know, is the first Balkan to be eliminated from the playoffs. But still, you got five more, I think, to root for. Ivica Zubac, who was on the Clippers team, is on the Clippers team. He won the Battle of the Balkans. He identifies as Croatian. So another Balkan dude going to the second round. Goran Dragic, the Slovenian you all forgot about because he's too old for some reason or whatever the reason is. The What was that?
I guess we just don't like him that much. I don't know why.
But he's on the Miami Heat. They went to the second round. They're up 2-0 on the Milwaukee Bucks right now. So,
Did I tell you the story about Dragic? Like him?
what's the overview? What? Say again.
The story about him.
What's the
Why
story?
I personally don't like him as much as Doncic.
Because he's old. Because he's old.
No, because I went to USA with school, school, whatever. Like a lot of us. It was like 20 of us or some shit.
Mhm.
A lot. Like a combination of few schools people, I guess. And so where was it? Was it in some? It was like actually close to San Francisco. Yeah. We went to watch the game between Golden State and the Miami Heat, and Dragic was playing. So before the match, because we are obviously from Slovenia and we're a large group, we were messaging him on Twitter, on Facebook, whatever, and we got in contact with him. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm super happy. There's a huge group of Slovenians in America and coming to my match and stuff." And he was like, "Go down at the ticket office and just give them this name or whatever." He gave us some code or the name or whatever. And we went down there, and 20 of us got, well, kind of not like VIP tickets because we were still sitting where we were sitting, but we got like post-match pass, so we could go close to the basketball players, famous people. And he promised to meet us, and he didn't. He forgot about us. We were sitting there and waiting and waiting and waiting, and the security was like, "Is your guy coming or not?" And we're like, "Yeah, he's coming, he's definitely coming," because he told us that he's coming. He got us the tickets, the pass, he's coming. And he didn't come. And then we were like, then security was like, "Yeah, but everyone left already. We give you like 5 more minutes and then you gotta go." And we were sitting there like a bunch of potatoes, and it was quite embarrassing.
In
Like
pieces.
20 people waiting for him. And then, yeah, but that's not the end of the story. So obviously we were heartbroken, and we were ashamed and everything. Like the security kicked us out because our guy didn't come. So we got out of the stadium, took the pictures and shit, and we messaged him. We were like, "Why didn't you come? Like you promised you would," And he was like something, "Oh, sorry, like I injured my knee at the match a little bit, so like post match, like after the match was over, I had like physios come over and I completely forgot. But I'm at the Four Seasons Hotel right now. If you wanna come stop by and we'll take pictures. So we're like, okay, whatever. We in USA already. It's not gonna ever happen again. We're gonna have a chance to take pictures with him. So we got taxis, like a few of them actually, and we drove down to the Four Seasons. And Four Seasons is kind of fancy hotel. So we get in, and the guy there, I don't know, the guy at the front office or whatever, asks like, "What are you doing here? It's not normal like for 20 people to just walk in, and just wait for someone in the lobby of the hotel." And he wanted to know what's happening, and we're like, "Oh, we're here for Dragic, like, can you tell us like what room he is or whatever, or he's coming down." And like their fancy hotel, they don't want even to reveal the identity of the people that are staying here, yet alone tell us where he's staying or whatever. So they were just like, well, you can wait here, a little bit, like 10 minutes or whatever, but then we would kindly ask you to leave.
Oh
And the
yeah.
dude and the dude didn't come. So not only we got embarrassed once, like waiting after the end of the NBA match, but the second, like we actually hired taxis to go down to the Four Seasons, and then we were sitting there like some homeless people,
Dead is dead.
waiting for the dude who never came. And at that point, I was like, "Yeah, fuck Dragic. I don't give a shit. Don't just not worth
Goran Dragic shadowing. Is that the word? Ghosting. Ghosting. All y'all twice in the
And
same
I
day.
understand the first time, I understand you have like an injured your knee, so your first priority is like to get it checked by physios and shit. But like to tell us the second time that he's in Four Seasons and we can come there and then there's no him nowhere. That's kind of low, man. That's not nice.
Dead is dead. Dead is dead. Rip in peace. I can't believe what I just heard. So yeah, rip in peace to Goran Dragic. He did not take a picture with his Slovenian faithful, and yet he could take a picture with his other Balkan NBA players. How about that? How about that? I cannot believe what I'm hearing. Also, I was incorrect. Fake news. Doncic was not the first Vulcan to be eliminated. That would be Nikola Vucevic, Yusuf Nurkic. I'm not really sure who else is in this picture. Mijanovic is in the picture too. But yeah, dead is dead. How about that? Well, I guess that may justify the arguments of Goran Dragic being not a close second, but a clear second behind Doncic in the popularity of the Slovenian country. So dead is dead. Dead is dead to that. Rip in peace. Now I understand. I completely understand. But either way, if the Miami Heat win a championship, we will come back in a month and it'll be Slovenian faithful. Okay, so I don't want to hear any of that. They're not going to win, but they have a really good team. So still, either way, it's rip in peace.
Since I was already talking about Doncic, and I hate to do it every week because it literally looks like I'm his biggest fan girl. I'm not.
You are. You are.
Oh, he's cute.
You are.
But yeah, I just like so I just want to point out some of the NBA's hypocrisies, right?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Here we go.
So the results of the most improved player came out.
Oh my god.
NBA's most improved player. And the most improved player from the last year was hands down, easily, Brandon Ingram of New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying that Doncic should have won it because he himself said, "Take me out of the MVP, and actually most improved player conversation." I think he even said it on Twitter or something. But I just want to have you to look at this. So Ingram has improved from last year. He scored 5.5 points more than last year, 1.0 more rebounds than last year, and 1.2 assists more than last season. Whilst Doncic has had 7.6 more points, 1.6 more rebounds, and 2.8 assists. How is he in third place or fourth place?
Who was second? I don't remember.
The second is, let me check. Bam.
Second most okay. Who? Bam Adebayo? Oh. I mean, I thought he was going to win it.
So Ingram won it. I'm not saying Doncic should have gotten it, but when you look at the stats, he had 7.6 points more than last year, whilst Ingram had 5.5. He had 1.6 rebounds more, and Ingram had 1. And Luka had 2.8 assists more, and Ingram had 1.2. So How? How?
Well, I
You know,
was
I know it's not just statistics and whatever, but it's just NBA, please.
well, I was of the opinion that Bam Adebayo should have won it. I thought
Oh,
mid-season he should have won it. He made the All-Star team. Well, here's the thing. See, the most improved player is usually when you have a player that goes from like average to becoming a standout. And Brandon Ingram kind of came into the league too young. He was 19 or whatever, skinny as fuck. It took him a few years to develop or whatever, and now he's actually starting to become a really good player, even though his team sucks. I thought Bam Adebayo, he averaged 9 points a game last season. This season, 16. Was an all-star. He was a 25% increase in rebounding. The Miami Heat were night and day better than last season. He was a huge reason why, but Luka Doncic, part of the reason why he didn't win is because number one, he was bounced last season. He was even more bounced this season, but most improved player has kind of a connotation of, being average at best the previous year, which Doncic was not average
yeah, but
last season.
not
He
the
was
sucker.
he had one of the best rookie seasons in the NBA. So, what was he, second year? Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that there's no point of bringing those stats out if they don't really matter. They just should say he's the most improved player because he improved the most. He like helped his team the most, but not like based on rebounds and shots and shot percentage and who knows what else. It's kind of stupid.
Well, I mean, team performance does have a. Because, I mean, you're right. I don't think Ingram should have won because his team sucked ass. He didn't make the playoffs. Obviously he was improved, but I don't think he
Why do
had an
even
impact
like
as Bam Adebayo did. So, you know,
why do people uh like news reporters and shit get to vote on this? It's
I
kind
have
of
no idea.
stupid.
I don't know. It's they're basically the dumbest people in history, to be doing
Exactly.
this.
Like,
You know, um,
and they get paid for it, which is even more funny
exactly.
sometimes.
So I don't see. Yeah,
They get paid a lot of money to not even look at rookies properly or like assess them or whatever before they come to NBA or just not even about Doncic, but like in general about a lot of players or like pre-match like analysis or whatever, what's gonna happen and then it goes completely out of way. They don't really have that much clue as they are getting paid for a lot of time.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing is that I don't disagree with Doncic being third, but I do disagree with Ingram winning. Um, because
I
like I
don't
said,
disagree with Doncic being third either.
you know,
I think like you said, like the person should win that there's a visible, what's the word, like contrast or
exactly.
whatever from last year and this year.
Yeah, exactly. Because if we're
Somewhat,
if we're talking about
somewhat.
just stats, Trey Young averaged 19 points a game last season. This season he averaged 30, but his team sucked dick. So, and the Pelicans sucked dick too. I mean, they were 10th in the West, but they still sucked dick. They didn't make the playoffs. Only reason why they were better, well, that's not right, but they sucked dick. So I think Ingram shouldn't have won it. He only won it because he was, more known and hyped coming out of college when he was not ready, obviously. So Bam Adebayo, or as Charles Barkley says, Bam Adebayo should have won the most improved player. But speaking of that, do you think Doncic should win MVP? But MVP, cocksucker! MVP!
Is
What about
not
MVP?
is not because they are not making it to the end. So
I mean, it's a regular season award. It's a regular season award, though.
Yeah, it is, but people are affected by recent results or recent performances, or I don't know. We just like humans work that way that I don't know if you know this, but like if I would tell you 20 words now, you would remember probably the first few or first one and the last one.
Hmm.
But I don't know what rule this is. It's like something in psychology. It's called rule of something. I don't know.
Those recency bias
But
or whatever.
it's like recency bias, but not only recency bias, like the first few and the last few you remember, and in between it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
So
pretty
I
much.
don't know. I don't
Um,
know. We'll see. I'm not really strongly opinionated about it if he gets it or not. It's like
nah, I mean, he's not
I,
gonna win.
I'm I'm just like happy he proved the second year also that it wasn't like how do you call it, that it wasn't just like completely random that he was good the first year. Because if he was like really good the first year and then he sucked the second, people would be like, oh, it was just like, it was
Mhm.
just a fluke. Or is it fluke the
Fluke,
word?
yes.
Yeah, I
That's the
think
word, yeah.
so. They would be like, ah, he was just lucky and he was just riding the hype or whatever. But because he was playing good the second season, I hope he does the next year as well. Then it's already like, yeah, I don't give a shit if he gets awards or not. It's like, I'm happy he proved that he's not a fluke. That's it.
Yes, well, basically, either LeBron or
Oh my
Giannis is going to win MVP. So that's how it be.
god, Shine, come and eat me.
I gotta what you
Eat
need. So you said
Num 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 num.
eat.
Yeah, look at me in game. I'm delicious.
Okay, let's. What is your ID now?
73.
Oh no, you're a pizza stand now.
Yes.
EG.
So I love pizza for you. I today
Pepperoni.
I Today I woke up super late, super late, super late. I was watching Game of Thrones yesterday. A little.
What? Huh?
Yeah, I'm one of those people who rewatches shows sometimes.
Uh,
So I was watching Game of Thrones yesterday, the season 3 again, and I completely lost track of time. So I went to sleep at something 5 a.m. in the morning or some bullshit. And I woke up 5 p.m. today. So the whole day has passed me
Jesus.
already. And I have absolutely empty fridge, nothing to eat really that much. And what's the better place to go than on Discord? Ask the smart people of CNR what I should eat for breakfast.
And what did they say?
There were 5 guys. And
You want the Five Guys? Nice,
no,
nice. Five Guys
no,
is really good. They've got great hamburgers, man. I don't care if you're
no,
Harami. Five Guys.
no, listen to me. There were 5 guys on Discord, and 5 guys answered me pizza. How? Why would you eat pizza for breakfast? I guess if you're a guy, you eat pizza every day, single day, of your life, of everything.
It's not good for you.
No. And now I got given pizza in game.
Well, here's the thing. So I went to go cut my hair yesterday, um, and
Have afro? Had
no, it wasn't getting to Afro stage, but I pulled out of the street where my neighborhood is, and I saw a Domino's delivery driver driving in the
Oh,
neighborhood, and I'm like, I thought to myself, and I said out loud, 'cause I talked to myself, I said, who's ordering Domino's at noon? Or it probably was at 11 a.m. because it was like 11:40, so they just now
hungry
delivered.
people.
But it's 11 a.m. Who's eating that for? It's basically breakfast. I mean, it's
It's
lunch,
pretty much right.
but I mean, who eats pizza? I only eat pizza at night.
Yeah.
But I haven't, I
I,
haven't bought Domino's in a while.
I don't think I don't actually remember if I ever ate pizza before like 4 or 5. It might be 3 p.m. when someone was celebrating birthday, when we were younger, and someone might have birthday like after school was done and we ate it, after school. I don't remember eating pizza in the morning ever.
That's a
No,
problem.
it's just
That's a problem. Polar Beer just said, eat oatmeal. Good for you. Listen, cocksucker. I haven't
true.
eaten oatmeal in a couple days, but I got that good Kodiak Cakes instant oatmeal. Okay, you put some water in that snit, put it in the microwave for 45 seconds. Tastes fucking bomb. 14 grams of protein. Get at me, cocksucker. Kodiak Cakes. I guess was on Shark Tank. They're fucking great. They got a lot of great snit. Buy the Kodiak Cakes oatmeal, the Kodiak Cakes graham crackers, the Kodiak Cakes granola bars. Get at me, cocksucker.
I have a
That's
question
great.
for you,
Hmm?
Sean. What goes first in the bowl, cereal or milk?
I don't drink milk, so But
What do
if
you
I,
make your oatmeal with? Yogurt?
well, the package says put milk or water into it, so I put water into it.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah. It still tastes good. I'm sure it'll taste better with milk, but it tastes good. What's wrong? He needs some milk.
I I was just gonna make fun of Snit.
Oh,
Snit, who you like so much,
oh,
has told me a few years ago. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to be mean to him if he didn't say that. So I would just say I think he said that. I think it was him that says that he eats cereal with water, and I was like,
yeah. That's not good.
what?
Well,
What?
that.
That's literally like you would. Let's like literally like I would eat cereal with milk, and some of the cereal sticks to the sides of my mug. And then I put my mug in water so it gets all soapy and wet, and the cereal on sticks. And then I would eat that shit.
Yeah, well, that would explain Snit's personality, but having cereal with water is obscene.
What's the difference? Oatmeal with water, same.
We put it in the microwave. You put it in the
How
microwave.
does that make it better?
You can still taste. It's still sugary. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But to answer your original question, you put the cereal in before the milk. That's what I would do
Why?
if. Huh?
Why?
So that, most of the cereal gets soaked, but you still have a little bit on the top that has the crunchy. So you get some crunchy versus soggy experience. But yes, you put the cereal in before the milk. Yes.
You know how I do it?
How?
Whatever comes at her hand first. I'm a practical woman, Rashawn. If there's milk closer to me, I'll put milk in first. If there's cereal closer to me, I'll just put cereal first in.
So it's same
Why?
difference.
Why the fuck do people need to complicate things that aren't complicated?
So you're telling me it's same difference. It doesn't
No
matter.
difference. No, it
Okay,
doesn't
well,
matter.
I can understand that. I can understand that bigly. Let's see. Polar Bear
What?
just said oatmeal is made best with
Oatmeal?
whole milk, and after that, put some butter on it. How about that? What do you think about that?
Why? Gross.
I don't know about
Okay,
butter.
okay,
Honestly.
I understand if you would have warm milk, right? So let's say you put milk in the microwave, you warm it up. It's warm milk, right? And then you put cereal. And then you put some butter on it, and the butter would melt because the milk is obviously warm. Then I kind of understand it, but with cold, there's just gonna be butter, like solid block of butter.
Ooh,
That
you
can't be good.
need some milk. Let's see. Putting the cereal before the milk gives you a better cereal to milk ratio. Queen says.
It's literally the same.
I don't
How can
know.
the ratio be different?
But what if you like overflow the bowl with milk and you pour the cereal and the milk just splashes everywhere? What about that? What about that?
That far ahead.
I mean, that's a possibility, right? Would you rather have splash milk or cereal?
I would splash anything. I'm clean when it comes to food, Kappa.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. Um, Also, another advertisement for you cocksuckers if you're getting the 3080, okay? Right now, my game of the year, even though it came out 4 years ago, is Watch Dogs 2. Alright, that game is fucking
Oh,
bouse.
I saw a clip
Alright.
yesterday, I think, or a few days ago, Rashawn. Yeah, there was a clip of gang war going on the
Yes.
streets
A,
of Watch Dog.
a Ganag War, yes.
And you posted out. You didn't do anything. You were black in the game. You didn't even run. Unrealistic.
Listen, I wanted to see where that Ganag War was gonna go. Listen, there are more Ganag Wars where that came from. That game reminds me of Vice City back when I used to look at the Cubans and Haitians fight each other. That shit was funny as fuck. But Watch Dogs 2 is my 2020 game of the year. Will Assassin's Creed Valhalla beat that? I have no idea. But next Steam sale, if you do not have Watch Dogs 2, get that snit. It is fun as a motherfucker.
Sean, I have birthday coming up and I don't have a boss anymore.
Oh yeah. October 1st is your birthday, huh? Wow, 6 months after April Fool's Day. GG. You know whose birthday's on April Fool's Day? Poetic Ganaxta. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
What? So his birthday is a joke.
Exactly. But yes, Watch Dogs 2 is fucking bounce. It has the best pause menu song in the history of video games as number one.
Maybe I should buy it for the pause song.
What's that?
I buy it for the pause song.
You should buy it just for the pause menu song. Yes.
The game about even I don't even know. I never was really into Watch Dogs. There was Watch Dogs 1 as well, no? Just Watch Dogs. Yeah.
I don't know anything about Watch Dogs 1.
What's the point of this game? What do you do? What is it like?
Well, it kind of feels like, it's made by UBGay, right? Well, it kind of feels like a modern Ass Creed Origins or Odyssey, but with, you have the ability to hack things, like hack, things in order to, get people out of the picture, in order to, get your objectives. You feel me? Like, for example, there may be a generator, right? And
Yes.
there's an enemy near the generator, so you activate something on the generator, which makes a person attracted to it, and then they'll get shocked by it. You can shock the generator, which will shock the person. So that means one enemy down for your quest to get whatever objective you're supposed to get. All right.
The enjoy. Well then chill. No. You're alive.
Listen, it is a fucking bouse game. You just hack everything, all right? That's basically what it is. You can hack everything.
Basically you're a hacker. That's the point of it.
Yes, the point is you're a hacker in a hacker group, all right? Or what's the word? Probably
Yeah.
hacker, I guess. But yeah, you're a
No,
hacker
no,
in a
no.
hacker group, and you're trying to get followers like Instagram, all right? The more followers you get, the more snit you can upgrade. You can incite Ganag wars. You can call Ganags on people to clear out the way for you to get your objective. You can incite the police on Ganag members to get, them out of the way of the objective you're trying to take. It's a fucking bouse game. Alright, Watch Dogs 2 should have gotten that snit 4 years ago. I thought about it every so often the past couple of years. Oh, this game's gonna suck. But huh?
Oh, the game?
What's the game?
Oh, the game.
Oh, how? Oh, yeah, okay, hold on. I think Gween's just, the thing about Gween's where he said your beginning and your end of these sentences are highlighted and the middle can barely hear you.
Uh,
Oh, then peace.
I will just start to make noises before I start talking.
Yes, you need to make noises.
Rush on.
Okay, say your question again. About Watch Dogs 2.
How old is the game?
It's from 2016. Okay, it's from 2016. Yes. So you'll be able to run it very well, 1440p, a lot of FPS. All right, it's a very well optimized game. uh, unlike Ass Creed Odyssey, and it is very enjoyable. You play as a black dude, which adds on to the experience, obviously, and it's a black dude in tech, which adds to the experience as well. So GG for you, Big A. But yeah,
Actually, pre-purchase already the Valhalla.
no, I don't think I'm going to pre-purchase it. I'm just gonna get it when it
Bonuses.
comes out. Get the gold edition, I suppose. Huh?
Did you get bonus if you pre-purchase?
I have no idea. I'd have to find that out. But with son of
Okay.
a bitch.
With your
This
number,
this cocksucker won with my number.
to
What a
girl,
snit.
you know, for you bitch. Maybe
Listen,
you're a girl bitch.
listen, I don't listen, I'm an equal opportunist. I don't care if male or female, alright? This cocksucker used my number to win the lotto. Puta que pariu, velho.
How much?
Meu Deus. Tu ruim!
Really?
Deixa eu ver. Mas para que passar aqui. Caralho. 7.4 mil is what Kate Angel won with my number. GG. Rip in pieces. It's a Saturday, right? Okay, we'll end the show at the end of the game week. But yes, Watch Dogs 2 right now is my 2020 game of the year. 2020
Yeah.
game of the year. Alright, personally, obviously. 2019 was Ass Creed Odyssey, obviously. That game was fucking horrendously excellent. Okay, fucking bouse. So, make sure you gotta pick up something for your new 3080s in September. Because I know that most of the population of this server is gonna get a 3080, obviously, because when you go big, you go home. Or, hold on,
When you go big, you go home.
excuse
What?
me. You either go big or you go home, and that's what you gotta do. Alright? No talk on Discord about 1050 Ti's. Fuck out of that bullshit. Don't be like Chucky and get a 1650. Listen, get the
That's
fuck
bad.
out of here. Get the hell out of here with a 60. Fuck out of my face with a 1650. What is wrong with you, bro?
60. What's the point of adding TI after 1660? What does it do? It's a shit
I'm
card.
pretty, I'm pretty sure there's a 1650 Ti. Hold on. I'm pretty sure there's a 1650 Ti.
Okay.
Hold on. Yup, there is a 1650 Ti.
And 1660 too, no? 16.
Well, I mean, a 1660 Ti I think kind of makes sense, but a 1650 Ti, I mean, you're just memeing. Like, a 1650 already sucks. Putting a Ti on a suck makes no sense. Listen, but yeah, you're kind of right, because there's a 1660, a 1660 Super, and a 1660 Ti. Just fuck off, NVIDIA. Alright? Honestly, fuck off, NVIDIA. What is wrong with you? Fuck
There
off.
should be lower to where you can put TI and Super. Like, if I pay a big buck, I wanna feel like I'm exclusive. Well, that's poor little slaves feel the same way as me. I'm kidding.
Owned. Well, listen. Don't talk to me about the slaves, okay? Because they're playing under integrated graphics, okay? And integrated graphics
Wow.
is
Wow.
is just not good. If you're in an internet cafe, I feel sorry.
It's just called half of PH people slaves.
Okay, that's not what I meant to say, but yeah. See, if we were very big podcasters, this would be trending on Twitter right now. That I call PH people slaves. I apologize. People apologize, right? They say, if I offended anybody, or I apologize to anybody, to all of you, if I offended you. Stop being a
No,
bitch. Just, if you're apologizing, I apologize to everybody that I offended, not if I offended you. Stop being a dickhead. Apologize proper, cocksucker.
I was thinking that maybe I should do some shoutcasting of some games, maybe even CS:GO, but then you need to put referrals in and show your previous work, And I was thinking, well, I'm working on this radio kind of like for 2 years now. It's a talk show. It's a proof that I can talk on the radio with people, you know. But then I started to think, well, the shit we say here, how racist we are, how we swear, we talk about. It's probably not a good reference, you know. I would rather people not know. So
Yeah, it's
there you
very
have
true.
it.
I mean, with the way,
We're
listen, Joey Diaz gets criticized for things he says 23 years ago, alright? And even today he says things like half a fag. So, that's just how it is. But yeah, it's 2020, cocksuckers. Watch what you say. Good luck to anybody getting a 3080 this month or 3070 in November, or you're waiting until next year for 3060. You're gonna still pay 350, cocksucker. I don't see why you're waiting, but that's just how it be.
Chicago, we would smash your window out for that. As you see, I'm getting threats already. What?
Smash your window for what? Calling somebody half a fag? I guess so.
Oh,
I understand that. Chirac. Live and learn. Again, shout out to, as I said at the beginning of the show, Lil Tank and Evolution. That's all I have to say about that.
Prince is letting you know that you should tell your neighbor to buy a muffin.
Oh, that's right, yes. He heard the guy with the muffler, the messed up muffler in the background. Yes, that dude needs to get
Oh,
a muffler.
hell. I still have a fan. It's end of the summer. It's cold.
It's still pretty warm here. I'm actually thirsty right now, so, it's pretty warm. I haven't turned the AC on like 2 or 3 days, but it's still pretty warm. It's still early September. Alright. It's,
Oh,
so
bro.
it's still hot. That's how it be. That's how it be. So, the city has ended, so I think we're done here. We are done. Sam is finished. We'll see you around next week for whatever snip we're going to talk about here. So, for Kesh, this is Jean, and we'll see you next time on the Punkery Show. Don't get a 3090.